random junk from the archives.
Donald Sutherland, welcome to breakfast. Lovely to see you.
What do we have to eat?
We haven't got any food here. Everyone always says that.
nothing.
We should have some food.
Well, yes,
Are you a
that's the
big
point.
breakfast eater?
This morning I cooked 2 pieces of whitefish. I made a salad with hard-boiled eggs and tomatoes and lettuce and balsamic vinegar and a little bit of mustard without salt because I can't eat any salt, which is why I'm a little bit swollen.
That doesn't sound like breakfast to me. That sounds like dinner.
No, in China they say breakfast is golden, lunch is silver, dinner is poison. I have a nice bowl of soup for dinner.
You're clearly a man who takes considerable care of your health.
No, I'm clearly a man who just wakes up and wants to eat, which is why I'm here on this breakfast show and there's nothing. Zip.
We'll try and fix it for you. Let's talk about the mechanic. Jason Statham is the young mechanic. You play his mentor. Is it a role you relished? When they first approached you about it, what did you think?
It's a curious combination. I'm 75 years old, and nowadays, it used to be that they would say, there's this movie, and I would begin it, and then they would do that. They bring me in kind of towards the end of their casting process, and I'm hired to die. I kind of walk in and say, hi, how are you? I have a terminal disease, and I die, or else, they shoot me. This was an opportunity to be in the film all the way through. And I was in Jason's heart, and I was certainly in Ben Foster's mind. And Jason has become, I think, in this film, he's burgeoning into being a wonderful actor. The way that he was able to evoke the turmoil and the guilt and the pain and the despair was really, at one, very touching and very explicit and very specific.
I'm better than you, That's why they give you those jobs that could get a little hairy, because if they were to get hairy, then you would take care of it, and that's all they care about. Services rendered, no loose ends. Fait accompli. You're a goddamn machine. You see things. You view people differently than I do, differently than anybody does. But you got a problem, Arthur. You need companionship.
I have you, Harry.
You're quite an unusual Hollywood actor, aren't you?
All right, yes.
Not a conventional
No.
Hollywood star. Would that be fair, do you think?
Well, I can tell you, I was walking across the tarmac of a Glasgow airport, and a young Scottish air hostess stopped in front of me through the mist, and she said, "Oh, you're Donald Sutherland, aren't you? You're not near as ugly as you are on the telly." And so, yes.
But it's kind of, you've turned convention on its head, haven't you? Because presumably when you started your movie career, you were acting, of course, you acted with Charles Bronson
in The Dirty Dozen.
Dirty Dozen.
Yeah.
Didn't the director at the time give you an extra line because you had big ears? Is that true?
No, he didn't give it to me because I had big ears. He gave it to me because I had extraordinary talent. He gave it to me because we had all had our hair shaved off, so. And he just turned down the table and he said, "You with the big ears, you do it." And it changed my life.
He didn't even know your name.
Well, he did later.
I'm being told we're out of time, but I would love, it's such a delight to meet you. Thank you very much.
I've talked too much and I didn't get any breakfast.